What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Heartbreaker as part of my Does It Suck series. The Heartbreaker is a unique Hyperion shotgun. As you can see there on the paint job, it is a Moxie weapon, and it is always going to come in Fire Element. You'll notice that it has 12 projectiles on the card, but I am using the foregrip accessory, which does add 2 additional projectiles. If I was using it with any other accessory, it would only have 10. Beyond that, the weapon has a great fire rate for shotguns at 4.3, and a good magazine size considering it only consumes 1 ammo per shot. You'll also notice that the weapon does have increased critical hit damage, which is nice. The accuracy there says 63.6, but this weapon does have a unique spread pattern, which, if the game would be nice and show me the whole thing, resembles a heart. They really need to fix the bullet projectiles actually showing up on surfaces and everything, but it doesn't want to show up right now, so I'll shoot it. Basically, it resembles a heart. It's kind of irritating me right now. And also, where the 2 bends of the heart come together at the top, I think is a good spot for those extra practicable prefix projectiles to come in, and I think that's where they do come in, actually. And so that actually makes it fairly easy to get good critical hits with this weapon. And if you're real close, the spread of this weapon is actually pretty tight. Keep in mind, I am using precision at the moment, which is tightening up the spread a little bit. And I did also spec into one shot, one kill, so that coming out of Deception, I will have extra potency, and anytime my magazine is fully reloaded, we'll get that as well. I think this weapon should have some good one shot, one kill power. Beyond that, I did go ahead and spec into Two Fang, which will increase my already solid fire rate even higher. I'm using it with a legendary killer class mod and a Firebone of the Ancients. So we do have this guy here. Oops, I didn't mean to one-shot that guy with my Pimpernel, but I accidentally did. And he has a shield, so we're going to try to flank him a little bit and knock him out. And you'll notice this weapon is pretty easy to hit critical hits with and stuff like that, which is nice, especially considering it does have that increased critical hit damage. Go ahead and try to get a one-shot, one-kill on this guy, and you'll see that it does have plenty of one-shot, one-kill power, especially coming out of Deception against a Slag and Kunite enemy. Blow up some of the barrels in this room before we progress too far, because obviously barrels are very dangerous. Cool. Looks like that guy might have a fire damage over time gun, so I'm going to chase him a little bit and go ahead and take him out. Cool. Now this will be a good chance to see the weapon's accuracy, because obviously against an Ironclad Lunatic you have to hit them in the head for fire damage to be effective, so you'll notice that it took him out pretty easily. Go ahead and get Slag on some of these enemies back here, and then we'll advance on them and try to kill them. And you'll notice that this weapon is tearing up enemies pretty quickly. It doesn't have the greatest effective range, but obviously keep in mind that it is indeed a shotgun. We might be able to see the healing effect of it here. Oops, my transfusion grenades are going to get to me. But keep in mind that even though this weapon doesn't have like Grognozzle level healing or even Ruby level healing, it's going to heal you pretty well at overpower level 8, because obviously you deal way more damage than you have health. And so that's pretty cool. I would like to be able to kill this Nomad up here, but he has a shield and he's being a punk at coming down and stuff, but we went ahead and took him out as well. Looks like there's a shock damage over time weapon back there, so hopefully that doesn't kill me. Looks like we barely made it out of there with a little help from Grim, so I'm going to find that shock damage over time Marauder and kill him pretty quickly here. Cool. Take out that Nomad right there as well, and then as soon as I have Deception back, we'll kill this Nomad as well. Cool, so I think I might have got a one-shot, one-kill on there with a little bit of assist from Two Fang, most likely. But, again, you know, it's taking out even big enemies pretty quickly, so that's pretty good stuff. I think we'll be able to one-shot, one-kill this guy as well, or he wasn't slagged and I missed, so that was my mistake there, but still took him out pretty quickly, so that's good stuff. Blow up some of the barrels in this room here. I think this has been a pretty good demonstration so far that the Heartbreaker is indeed a very potent weapon. Go ahead and take out this guy. Nice. Another good chance to see the accuracy here against an Ironclad. And maybe I'll let this Ironclad punch me a couple times to wear down my shield, so that you can see that the healing effect of this weapon is pretty solid. Took me up to max health very, very quickly there. Again, getting one-shot, one-kills with this weapon, with little difficulty if they're slagged especially. And, you know, I aim right and the enemy doesn't move right as I shoot him. I'd like to get slag on that guy, but he's being a little bit of a bitch about that. Cool. Ooh, big guy here. We'll see how quickly we can take him out. So those guys can be kind of difficult to take out at times, but took him out without too many issues, really, so that's good stuff. Let that Nomad, or not Nomad, Lunatic Bomber blow himself up. Cool. Taking out enemies without any issues at all, really. Do want to be a little bit cautious. Enemies will try to flank you in this room, and it's kind of designed for them, you know, to overwhelm you and stuff like that, so I'll advance at a pace at which I'm comfortable, but obviously the Heartbreaker is taking out enemies very quickly. That guy wasn't even slagged, and we were able to take him out. So that's good stuff. Did a very good job taking that guy out at range, considering it is a shotgun, which traditionally have pretty poor ranges. The backpedal is real, but, you know, we're doing alright. Looks like we have 3 more enemies in here, something like that. We'll try to take this guy out, but he's kind of hiding over here behind this railing, making it a lot more difficult to hit him. So we're going to concentrate on his buddies, actually, for the time being. Nice. I'm not afraid to kind of get close to these enemies because obviously the healing effect of the weapon will be pretty nice. Nice. So I think that was a pretty good demonstration of the Heartbreaker. I'll go kill a couple more enemies just so you can see it in a little bit more detail, but the weapon has been pretty powerful so far. So, just grabbing a few more grenades there, not a big deal, but doesn't hurt to have them for the extra slagging potential. And then we'll take out these enemies down here. Alright, so I'm actually going to try to kill that Nomad on my way back, taking out this Bone Crusher here, and then this Nomad right now. And that worked out. And then, ooh, there's a guy with a fire damage over time weapon, so we're going to have to give him a little bit of priority here. Luckily, he's already slagged, and now he's dead. Cool. So we do have a Nomad with a shield there, which we will probably use Deception to flank because it will make it easier to take him out. Make sure he's nice and slagged before we do that, though. Maybe I'll try to execute a bore through these two guys here. That actually worked out very well. Being that this weapon does have multiple projectiles and a good fire rate, I think that it will obviously be a good candidate for, you know, effective use of bore. So, I think that's, you know, pretty much all we need to show probably of the Heartbreaker. It's a very potent and powerful weapon that definitely does not suck. The Heartbreaker is still really strong, even at overpower levels. So, you know, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that as well. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time.